How you doing, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome, whichever. It's Memorial Day, and it's about 9:15 a.m. and we have a truck here to load a steer to take to market. We got the steer loaded up and sent out, headed to Dort Auction. I think that's the name of it. But we're gonna get this ready to go, and I'm gonna go up to Mountain Fields to roll over the windrows, so that way they breathe a little bit better and we can bail them today. I gotta check on the puppies quick. These three that are not there nursing, they are asleep and dreaming. It's a little bit warm for Mama in here. We got all the soybeans out that we need. We got them out yesterday. We just need to put everything away. These big pile of weed seeds, we'll either throw them in the furnace back there, outdoor furnace, or then the dumpster. We'll put as many as we can in there because that's weed seeds and we don't want those out in the field. We already grew them once, we don't need to grow them again. And we gotta tear everything down, which that'll take a little while, but we'll do it. I got the apple tree field done. Big field is not next, but I'm gonna do this triangle field up here, then the big field, then my field, then I'm gonna go down over on the other side of the ridge at the foot of the mountain and do that field in the pasture there. 2 fields done, 3 to go. 4 fields done, 1 to go. And now I'm going to crank this up and head to the other side of the ridge here to the bottom of the mountain, get in the pasture, because it's a little bit of a drive on the road, but it's all right. Turn it off, let's go. Got everything rigged up, now I'm gonna head home. Dad, Adrian, and Austin went and got a bunch of logs. We'll stack them on that pile just to cut up some other time. But right now I'm gonna start scooping some of these weed seeds and throwing them in this dumpster here. Dad got the grain cleaner picked up and he's putting it in the barn with Adrian now. I'm just gonna keep shoveling at this. There's quite a bit of weed seeds and cleanings. And he also is taking that bin wagon. Dad and Adrian are gonna continue tearing everything down. I'm gonna take this rake and go put it away. Then I'm gonna go get my uncle's baler. That's 3/4 of a mile that way. Made 10 bales so far. These are pretty nice bales. Hay is a little fine. Finer than my liking, but it's okay. Maybe a little bit on the loose side. I think I'm gonna tighten that a little bit. But overall, pretty nice. This hay is so short and dry, so it's fine. And boy, I'm afraid these bales aren't gonna stick together nice. Oh well. It should work. They're a nice size, nice weight to handle. I'm happy with them, other than the fact that they're a little loose, which I can change that by tightening it. By tightening these here. In fact, if we go 1 revolution on each one, that'll make it a decent amount tighter. Alright, I'll pull this one up out of the way so I can build this volume. But I think I'm gonna go down and do the thin stuff first, because that stuff's not fun to bale when it's like doesn't have much there, and you get maybe 1 bale per volume, then you come up here and get 2 or 3. But so far I'm happy with how much it's yielding. Off 2 acres, got half of it baled maybe. I got some of the thicker stuff ready. Got 10 bale already. This field last year just one cutting off the whole summer. If I remember right, did like 52 bale. But that was before we reseeded, and that was in like August. And it hadn't been cut that year yet, so this is alright for how dry we've been, how poor this field is. I'll be happy with it. And the rest of the fields are gonna get custom round baled. That baler is in one of the fields. He's not down here, I'm not sure where he is, but he's in one of the fields, and my brother's gonna be coming, and we're gonna start hauling that hay up to the building area. And once that's done, we'll throw these on and stack them a little bit. Take these home on the flatbed. Should be all right. That's done. Let's see how the bales turned out after I tighten them a little bit. You can still see there's kind of a line in between. That's a little bit better, but oh well, that'll work. What's this one? That one's really loose. Wow, it's a lot looser than I like, but oh well. Now I just gotta pull this bale out and probably loosen it again. How many bale did we get? 17, almost 18 bale. Nice. Nice. I can get $2 a bale for it, which I hope I could. That would be $20, $34, right? Yeah, $34 off one cutting. And if I could get another one like this, that would be $68, so almost $70 off 2 acres. It's not very much when you have to take into account you spend diesel for mowing it, tedding it, raking it, and baling it. I got to use the baler for free because I raked hay from Uncle, so that worked out for me. And we'll see how much Dad wants for use of the rest of the equipment. But the custom baler's down there baling now. This won't take long to pick up at all. I just need to fold up and go get the skid loader. We'll start hauling hay in. I got it all folded up, and my brother's actually coming up through here now, but getting ready to head down. So about 17 and a half bales. Hardly took any twine way it looks. I'm pretty happy. All right. I don't know if they want to zero it or not. Okay, but that's the wrong way. We go like that. You count your bales. That's how the bale counting works. That's the other way. I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing, so I should probably just leave it back to them. Actually, there we go. Perfect. What I'm gonna do now is take this back and come back with the Trailblazer or pickup or something to help load hay. My aunt is off of work today, so she can load hay. I think she kind of wants to. We'll just let her do that for the big round bales. Her hay, then I'll come back and load the small square bills. Those are mine. I'll take both those. Got a good friend of ours, Bryant, here working on pulling out I think that's the subfloor, but I don't remember for sure. I just decided to stop in and see how it's coming along, and I need to show him how to do the chores because he's going to be doing chores this weekend while we're gone. Brian's like, well, there's some spongy spots on the floor. Oh, and it'd be underneath here somewhere. And right here's a spongier spot if I remember right. just judging roughly. But I think we're gonna have to take that insulation out because that's moldy. And the floor, the plywood there doesn't look very nice, so we might have to pull some of that out too, down to the studs, and put new plywood in. And we'll be putting a new subfloor in. And Bryant got the one room done. We're pretty well done. I don't think we have to do any more in that room, but we'll see. We have a bunch more to do. Got all 17 bales loaded up. Now we're gonna head home with them. Not sure where I'll put them yet. We'll see. I got the turning signal light changed. Now I just need to zip this up, put it back up front. I did not remember that we had a set like this. That's probably alright, because then it can stay in the van, and I don't use it. I normally, not anymore anyway, I don't really have a use for this outside of the van, because I have my own tools for the most part, of that size, so I don't have to worry about using that much at all. It's just something like this in the van. I need to go get rid of this. Dad put a bunch of these seeds in the dumpster and covered the rest of the pile over there. That's gonna stay there until we get back. We'll put more in the dumpster until it's empty. And got the 106 hooked up to the disc, getting that ready to go after supper here. Supper's here before long. That 2675 is ready to go disc, I believe. This tractor, Dad's gonna be running the 13006 on the power harrow. And I unloaded my hay. And we have a big weird stack of logs. What else happened? Oh, Dad put everything away. Like everything. And he delivered the soybeans too that were to a neighbor or whoever that's buying it. So after supper, I also dropped off a baler. After supper, I'm gonna take these 3 tractors. We're gonna go try to work some ground down here in the flat where we are gonna be putting soybeans once we get back sometime after that. So that's what's after supper. And before supper, we're just gonna go over the van, check all the oils, tire pressure, everything that should have been done a week ago probably. And maybe start packing a little bit, I'm not sure yet. But that's what we're gonna do now. Dad's on his way out with the 13006. I'm gonna take 2675 and the white disc, which has the rock flex and collie packer hooked up to it. I'm gonna be going over the rocks. Adrian's gonna be taking the 10006 and the little 620. The newest to us 620, but it's the roughest 620 disc. Massey Ferguson 620. So we're gonna go. My tractor had started getting hot. It was up by the red there. They cooled down a little bit now. Dad's just heading out through. So give this maybe a few seconds yet. Hopefully it's good now. I'm gonna go back out. Don't want to overheat the engines. That's really not good. Just gotta keep an eye on that gauge when you're working a tractor like this, or even a vehicle really. Got the field work done. I had to stop a little bit earlier before the field was completely done because it kept plugging up back here at the cultipacker. It just mounded the ground and it wouldn't roll over it right, so I was hurting the field more than I was helping it with that. So I pulled out earlier and then they finished it Then we did a couple other things. I forgot to get the camera off the tractor. We have one more thing to do, and that's fix a gate. And then we have everything done on our list. Dad made a pretty big list on Saturday, and there's one thing that's not done on that. One thing, and that's to go get more firewood, which we have a big pile here already, but it'd be nice to, it's always nice to have more firewood here, or almost always nice, but that's okay. It's 8:30, so we'll have maybe a little bit of an earlier evening to pack and everything.
A decent video today.
Easy, girl. Yeah, I think so. Easy, girl. Good girl.